Heroes are finally coming to Squad Busters, and they will change the game forever. In today's video, I will show you everything you need to know to master the brand new mechanic. So we're gonna talk about the hero stats, their abilities, which hero I will select in between Barbarian King and Archer Queen, and which hero I will max out the first. So if you're curious about the brand new mechanic, definitely stay tuned and watch this video until the end. With that said, thank you everybody for being here again, really appreciate it. And we are here at our first decision, and this is as hard as our decision when we were picking our first Pokemon. You have to decide in between Barbarian King and Archer Queen. And from my feelings about playing them, I will choose the Archer Queen, but in general I'm preferring the ranged fighters anyway. So let's choose the Archer Queen. And as you can see, we are here with too many units, and we have our power unlocked. More to that in a second, and this tutorial is really well made in explaining you how to handle the hero. But first things first. After completing the tutorial, you land here, complete quest, gain hero points and upgrade heroes, and that's what we have to do to max out the brand new units. And we can find here already the Archer Queen, since that was our selected hero. We can see that there are in total 45 rewards for our hero. Some are straight connected to the abilities, some are like new squaddies here, which we can see there for the code. And you can see each one of that has a different price tag of an hero point. The total hero points you have to spend to max out all the rewards for a single hero is 102,600 hero points. But don't worry guys, if you already unlocked some of those parts, like the skins here on the second page for the cold veggie skin, which most of you already have, you are saving those hero points and will for sure max out that hero cheaper. On each of the 8 pages you can unlock there a power or even a trait here as shown, which is actually nice. Furthermore, we got there the turbo abilities as well, starting on page 3. To unlock each page of the rewards, you have to unlock a certain amount of the previous rewards. So you have to purchase even some skins and emotes here to be able to unlock the later on abilities. So how do we now get those hero points? Well, there will be a beginner challenge for those guys who are starting the game right now, and there will be daily missions to collect hero points every day in the game. Besides that, we're gonna get a good charge back from the remove of the old units, which made it to heroes now. If we check out the hero details for the Archer Queen, we can see that she is coming along with 840 damage per second and 6500 HP, which is very nice. We can see on the right side that there are 5 powers, 5 traits and 3 turbo abilities. The turbo abilities are all the same for all the units, so let's start with that one as this is the easiest to understand. The ability 1 gives the squad a 50% speed boost. The ability stage 2 gives that turbo recharges 15% faster. And the last stage increases starting turbo charges by 1. And that's the same for all of the heroes, so the speeding thing is balanced under all the heroes. Beside the turbo, we got powers and traits. Power is straight related to the active ability, which is that crossbow shot here at the Archer Queen. We got there fires a powerful X-Snipe bolt with deadly precision. On the second stage, X-Snipe charges up to 2 times, and we can see that in-game as well. You have 2 fires ready to use, that is very nice. The third stage of this power is that the X-Snipe recharges 20% faster. On level 4, busting a squad unit recharges X-Snipe by 20%, so we can even recharge it faster. And the last stage of this power is that we can get it up to 3 times, so you can shot 3 powerful of these shots in-game if you save them. That's very cool. The traits are the passive abilities, and they have an impact on your full squad. Gives hotshot squaddies 15% extra attack speed, so all those guys which are from this class will get attack speed bonus. That is very nice. On the second stage we're gonna get 15% extra health for those squaddies, and on the third one the Archer Queen itself gets 25% extra attack speed. On stage 4 increases the extra health given to hotshot squaddies to 30%, and the last stage of this trait will increase the extra attack speed given to the hotshot squaddies to 30%. Which squaddies are now in that class and everything related to their abilities will be shown in tomorrow's video. If we are here in the training ground, we already can see that the hotshot ability charges up over time, which is actually very cool, with a maximum stack of 3 as this unit is maxed. If we try to select it, we can see that the range is maximum of the screen size here. So for mobile players on a smartphone, you will be able to see to the sides a little bit better. But we already can see we can pre-aim here and try to eliminate one of those guys there, and boom, the damage is actually pretty nice. and I kinda like it. But this is just the special power ability. For sure, those units are automatically attacking when running around and being in range. If you're then standing still, they are even attacking faster. And the same counts for sure for the squaddies. And next we are coming to the Barbarian King, which is coming along with 480 damage per second and 7200 HP. The turbo abilities are the same as for the Archer Queen, while the power is for sure a different one. Charges into foes with an explosive Mega Punch. On the second stage, the Mega Punch recharges 20% faster. On the third stage, the Mega Punch deals 20% extra damage and smashes a bigger area. Level 4, Busting Foes recharges Mega Punch by 10%. The last one, squaddies get enraged after Mega Punch. And that sounds really interesting, since we have there no rage spell for this guy here anymore. But there is a special ability. When that unit is maxed out and you use his power, your squad will get enraged for a certain amount of time. The passives coming around with 15% extra health for the fighter squaddies on stage 1. Stage 2 gives the fighter squaddies 15% extra attack speed. On stage 3, the BK is getting 20% extra health, which is definitely nice. And on stage 4, we can see that the attack speed is given to fighter squaddies to 30%. So we're gonna get some further attack speed, similar to the Archer Queen on stage 5. And the last one here increases the extra health given to fighter squaddies to 30%. So we can see that the champions or the heroes here have a great impact on speed and HP. And here we are with the Max Barbarian King hero on the training ground. And we can see already the attack here. And this guy looks so mighty. And we can see a little knockback there when being really close towards the enemy monsters. And if we go charging back our special punch, the range is actually nice. And boom, there we go, the stun comes in and we can see the damage, and it takes some time to charge it up. Again, to be able to use that fist again, no additional charges here, makes it a little bit harder to use this special ability comparing him to the Archer Queen. As next we are coming here with the Royal King. This one is coming around with only 175 damage per second and 6700 HP. That sounds first looked very bad comparing it to the others, but I can tell you this one is not too bad to play in game. He's from the supplier class and has some different abilities. The turbos are the same, and for the power he is getting a Royal Recruit which you can push in, and it's called Royal Delivery. On the second stage it recharges this ability 3% faster with every coin collected, and on 3-star you can charge up this special ability up to 3 times, quite similar to the Archer Queen ability. On level 4 the Royal Delivery deals 25% extra damage and hits a bigger area. And on 5, opening a chest recharges 1 Royal Delivery, so this unit is focusing around this special ability and that thing to throw in. The trades are giving for sure a boost on these squaddies as well. Chest summons Royal Recruits that earn coins by attacking. That's the first one, and the second one gives the supplier squaddies a 20% extra attack speed. On level 3, the chest summons an extra elite recruit. And on stage 4, gives the supplier squaddies 20% extra health. And on the last stage, we're gonna get further elite recruits. So we can see that the buff for the class of the squaddie is not as high as for the Archer Queen and Barbarian King. And that for sure will have an impact on the game, but I can tell you those recruits feel refreshingly good in the game. Being here in the training ground with the Royal King, we can see that as soon as we collect a certain amount of coins, boom, there we got some of the recruits. And as soon as we open a chest, there is another golden one. And we already got 2 spells here, and you can see the range is pretty nice. So this is the Recruit Delivery, and the damage is not too low and actually quite nice to use. For sure it takes some time to recharge it up, and you will feel during the battle, since the complete mechanics are changed, that those additional recruits around you are kinda helpful. That is a special thing the 2 other heroes are not supplying to you, and that already showcases the class. This is a supplier and the others are more like a fighter. The 4th hero we got here is Mortis. Mortis is coming around with 670 damage and 5800 HP. You will be able to unlock that boy from the 1st anniversary event. The turbo ability is the same as for the 3 other heroes, but the power and traits are for sure different. We already can see the little bat icon there. On level 1, sends summoned units attacking in a monster charge. On the second stage, the healing or heal self for 50% of the damage dealt by the bats. And On the third one, we get summoning from a tombstone, recharges monsters charge by 50%. And on the 4-star, increases the maximum bats to 7. And on the last one, monster charge summons an additional giant bat. And that looks actually funny in game. The passive. We got there summons up to 5 bats from the tombstone. On level 2, gives summoned units 20% extra damage. On stage 3, gives summoner squaddies 20% extra attack. So the 2 is related to summoned units like the gigantic crab of Dr. T. And the third one is straight an impact on that class itself. On 4-star, gives summoned units 20% extra health. And on the last one, summons bats from busted monsters. So the impact on the class itself is definitely less good as the 2 or 3 ones beforehand. Even less good than comparing him to the Royal King. But I tell you, this one is a crazy guy. And as you can see here, we are getting a bat as soon as we eliminate a monster. And if we press our special ability, boom, they are charging over and attacking, which is crazy damage. And that's actually the thing that surprised me while playing that hero here. It doesn't look that strong, but actually the special abilities makes it a really strong hero, which might be even, and this is just, be careful with that sentence, but this might be even a very good one, and maybe even the best one or my favorite one. The best one we won't be able to decide that fast because we need to know all the squaddies. But in my opinion, this one will be definitely a nice one to level up, and I really love the variability there, and I'm curious how you will like Mortis. For me, this is right now my favorite one, and that from someone who was enjoying the Barbarian King through and through for the first year of Squad Busters. So in my opinion, they have done a pretty good job in balancing those 4 heroes here, and I can't actually wait to get more in the future. And the best thing, those heroes coming around with skins from their hero journey. We can see here the classic Archer Queen skin, which is looking already nice. There we got the silver one, which is even crazier. And for sure, we got a golden one, which I really love. And that gives me definitely some vibes to those golden statues on the plaza. And the same we got here for the Barbarian King, the classic skin, as well as a complete silver one, the golden one, which looks really nice. We got the Royal King classic appearance here, silver, and of course, a golden Royal King here. And last but not least, classic Mortis here, as well as a complete silver one, the golden one, and this one looks so crazy. Now coming to the final conclusion, which of these heroes will I choose and which one will I max out first? Well, from the play fun in between Archer Queen and Barbarian King, I would choose the Archer Queen. The stats are pretty much the same, while Archer Queen is definitely focusing on ranged attacks. So my preference, since I love those ranged attacks, I will choose the Archer Queen. Barbarian King is also really good to use, a little bit harder to handle, and during the games, Archer Queen just feels better. But which of the 4 heroes will I max out first? Is it the Royal King? Well, the Royal King was actually pretty fun, but my choice is in between Mortis and Archer Queen. And you may like now, Mortis, what? I can't even explain it to you right now, but Mortis was for me the most fun to play. And since that guy is releasing a little bit later, my first choice will be the Archer Queen. Hopefully I can max out her pretty soon and then focus after that on Mortis or one of the other ones. But anyway, the goal is to max out all the 4 heroes as soon as possible, because we got already the next one. And now it's your turn, guys. What is your favorite one from those 4? Write it down below in the comments. And I can't now wait to grab my hands on the update together with you on Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's video, and happy busting.